What is going on, guys? It's the Chaotic Rogue here, and this is my Dark Magician Spellbook deck. So, here's what we got. 2 Dark Magician, 3 Magician Souls, 3 Spellbook of Prophecies, 3 Rod, 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Apprentice Illusion Magician, 1 Raigeki, Terraforming, 2 Spellbook of Secret, 2 Spellbook of Knowledge, 2 Secret Village, 1 Magician Salvation, 3 Circle, 1 Fate, 1 Judgment, 3 Soul Servants, 1 Secret of Dark Magic, 2 Skill Drain, 3 Summon Limit, 2 Eternal Soul, and that's it for the main deck. And for the extra deck, the Dark Magicians, 1 Baron de Fleur, 1 Big Eye, a Prophecy, Evan Illusion, Flare Metal Dragon, 1 Zeus, the World Chalice, Artemis, Ash Tech, 2 Crowley, 1 Charmer, 1 Celine, and 1 Access Code Talker. Now, if you need a target for the Judgment, I recommend the Jowkin, because it'll not only will you can discard 1 random card from your hand to the graveyard, destroy all special summon monsters on the field. Neither player can special summon monsters, so that's why he's good. He just prevents special summoning. And that's it for the deck list. Now let's show you what this deck can do. Alright, so here's the first duel. It was against a branded Despia with a hint of god cards, apparently. Or at least a god card. So, activates branded opening. Obviously to summon one of the Despia monsters. Activates that Despia Digester and gets branded fusion. And of course, what do they make? A Lubellion. So that's the first thing they always do. And then activates Tragedy and the Imp. Well, no, and the Lubellion. I am not paying attention today. I am sorry. Fusion summons into the boss monster, Mirror Jade. I'm like, great. Off to a great start for Dark Magician. Dark Magician prefers to go first. So the fact that I'm going second against a board like this, it's not fun. Oh, and a Coritis. Yeah, really unfun. And it gets better. This guy. Dramaturge. So in this instant, I decided to activate Raigeki to get rid of at least one of the monsters. I knew branded opening was in the graveyard. I thought, hey, better 2 than 3, right? Activate a circle, got Eternal Soul. I summon my Spellbook of Prophecy, and he activates Metal Reflect Slime. I guess for more protection, just in case. I search Secret, activate Secret. Got Judgment, activate Judgment. Then I activate Soul Sword, put Dark Magician at the top. Activate Knowledge, so I can draw into my Dark Magician. Then I activated Magician Souls to help me summon the Dark Magician into the graveyard. He activates Coritis to reduce my monster to 0, but still, that's not going to stop it from getting banished. Now, Coritis' effect activates, summons the Albaz, Fusion summons with it. Kind of makes me think maybe that wasn't really the best play. Summon Starving Venom Dragon. Yowzers. I draw again into another Soul Servant. And thanks to Judgment, I get to get all these cards out. And I decided to summon a Magician Souls just for more protection. Yeah, I didn't put the Jowgen in my deck. Whoopsie daisy. Anyway, activates Eternal Soul. I decided to banish another monster. I'm going to banish the Starving Venom Dragon because I feel like my board is not ready to deal with a full board that is like completely destroyed. And he decides he's gonna try to banish my Dark Magician, but then realized Dark Magician cannot be targeted by Eternal Soul. Knowing this was the key to victory. The Dark Magician is the key. And yep, he's gonna fusion summon again. Make a Lubellion. Another Lubellion. So that should be a second and last Lubellion. And he's gonna swing in to 1,000 and just do more points of damage. So we got 3 big beaters on the board. Boy, does that give me some Blue Eyes flashbacks right there. And he searches Branded in red to set it. So I draw into Salvation. That's not really a good draw. And he just decides to activate Branded in red. Why? I don't know. But I decided to activate Eternal Soul. And to summon my Dark Magician. Again. And he got Tragedy in his hand. And here comes the fusion summon. He fusion summons into the Masquerade Blazing Dragon. Oh boy, I'm gonna get burned to death. And here I am getting burned. I decided I couldn't target any of the monsters on the field because of the field spell. So I had to get rid of the field spell. That was the first step. The next, I don't know why I did this. I activated Spellbook of Secrets. That was pretty dumb of me. So I had to crash into the Masquerade Dragon. And then I activate Spellbook of Knowledge, getting rid of my fate because I couldn't activate it. And decided to set up Secret Village, but then chain Soul Servant into it so I could at least use it to search for my Apprentice Illusion Magician and just draw into it. So my plan was to end up banishing the Egyptian god slime. And here it goes, happening. Banish the god slime. And the Masquerade Dragon is, again, attempting to banish my Dark Magician. Did you not learn from the first time? Have you not learned? And, fool, I have Apprentice Illusion Magician in my hand. Now you're destroyed. And now I backed him into a corner. This is good. And he can't activate any spell cards. So I'm in the best position possible. Oh, and Mirror Jade's effect still does not affect me. Now this guy's in for a world of hurt. So I special summon Dark Magician from my hand using Eternal Soul. Activate the circle. Bye-bye. And just swing in. Last chance to try something, buddy. Oh wait, you can't use Branded Fusion anymore. And that is when he scoops. Yes. Alright, this next duel. This is against the Armed Dragon archetype. Yep, I search for a circle. Circle ends up finding another circle. Activates Knowledge to draw 2. I'm like, this is not gonna hit. But I can at least stall for game because I have Skill Drain and Summon Limit. I'm like, perfect. They can't really do much. And I activate Soul Servant just in case. I mean, just in case. I'm like, just decided to search for Eternal Soul. And my turn there. Summons Armed Dragon. I activate Summon Limit. And he has a Harpy's Feather Duster, eliminating the back row. Great. But he can't do much. So he ends his turn with 2 back row. And I was lucky to have Magician Salvation for my next draw to get my next Eternal Soul. And I have the second circle, so wha-bam. I'll link off into my Chalice Dragon. Activate Soul Servant. I decided to put the Eternal Soul from my graveyard to the top of the deck, just in case it gets destroyed again, because honestly, I'm afraid of it getting destroyed again. So he activates this spell card, Armed Dragon Blitz. I was not allowing that. I'm not going to let him evolve his monsters or level his monsters. And once again, activate Eternal Soul. Summon my Dark Magician. But then he activates Guard Dragon Cataclysm, destroying my Eternal Soul and my circle. Eternal Soul activates by Chain Rod's effect. Put my Dark Magician in the graveyard so I can then get my Rod. And that is going to help me out for a follow-up. I'm like, okay, this guy just seemed to have all the outs to me. Like, he has everything that he needs. So, summon Rod. He activates Droplet. This guy was desperate. He was so freaking desperate. It was hilarious. I'm like, great. Activate Soul Servant. Draw into my Secret Village. I didn't want to use it yet because I didn't think it was the right time to really use Secret Village. Ends his turn with 1 back row. I summon my Dark Magician. I'm like, I might as well just beat him down while I can. I draw into Spellbook of Prophecy. I was like, perfect. Search for Secret. Activate Secret. Get the Knowledge. Basically, Pot of Greed. Draw 2 cards. Ooh. Got the Circle and the Skill Drain. And we're going to town. Main phase 2. I activate Secret Village. And that forced him to immediately chain his Armed Dragon Flash. It's like, okay, what is that supposed to do to me? Nothing. So, of course, not surprisingly, what happens next? He scoops, and I have scored. All right, this final match is against aliens. Good old aliens. I activate Terraforming, search for Salvation, and Salvation's gonna set the Eternal Soul for me. Summon Rod, get the circle, activate the circle. Yep, you already know the drill here. Ends up finding a secret, so I'm like, well, that's not very good. I'll link it off into my maiden. Activate Magician Souls. Putting it, the Dark Magician in my graveyard. And I get special limit. And lucky me, I got summon limit. Link that off into the Crowley. It really was a pointless strategy, honestly. I don't know what I was doing there. What was I thinking? The opponent ends up giving me Blue Boy, the Prophecy, so. And I end my turn with that. I activate Summon Limit once he set his field spell. That alien field spell is, I believed it was not very good for me. So I activate Eternal Soul when he was about to special summon that monster. And of course I summon my Dark Magician from the graveyard. And I choose to banish the field spell. And I chain Rod's effect, getting rid of the Crowley from the field, so I can put Rod back into my hand. Gosh, I love him. I love Magician's Rod. Now, at this point, he already can't do anything. That's perfect for me. And I draw into a circle, not good. So I summon the Blue Boy, get the secret, activate the secret, get the knowledge. The knowledge will be my Pot of Greed. But he had a pretty interesting plan. He decided to get rid of my Blue Boy so that I can then replace my Dark Magician. Like, that doesn't matter, because you just made it worse for yourself, because I can just activate Eternal Soul to bring it back and banish your monster. Oh, but you gave me alien counters. Well, I activated Judgment and just swing in. Kind of off to a slow start, but yeah, this thing's gonna go on for that trap card is gonna be going on for a while. It's a lingering effect. So when I summon a monster, it's gonna gain alien counter. So I summon Rod. Yep, here's that alien counter. It doesn't even matter to me at this point. I can just literally do whatever. Activate Soul Servant. Then I search for my Apprentice Illusion. We swing in, and of course I decide to activate my secret, Dark Magic. Oh, he's gonna activate Maxi. That's cute. How about an Ash Blossom for you? Wabam! Oh, that was too funny. To fusion summon into my Dark Magicians. And we can swing in for a game, and that is how you fucking do it, boys. Yeah.